Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood and Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood and Associates stars Celeste Star Twin as Dee, Gen Proc as Obi, Trae Dorn as Amy, and Becca Johnson as Liz Stormwood. The truck rips through space and time, through the whatever, and you emerge into a new reality. D, you are in a parking garage going way too fast.
Whoa. Hits the brakes.
Yeah, you are... Okay, you hit the brakes. You are in what appears to be an underground parking garage. And, yeah, it's... There are a bunch of cars parked here. Everything seems pretty calm and normal, but after about 20-30 seconds of you sitting there, an alarm starts going off.
Nah. Okay, is there an exit sign nearby?
Flashing red lights. Yeah, there is a sign that's pointing exit.
Okay, we're gonna we're just gonna normal person drive toward that exit.
All right. As you are driving towards the exit, as you turn a corner, there are a number of armed guards all pointing automatic weapons at the truck. Everybody roll me a d10 real quick.
Oh my god.
9.
2.
5.
Liz, you know these uniforms.
Oh, okay.
They are 100% Stormwood and Associates security uniforms.
Okay.
D, are you stopping the truck?
I'm stopping, but I'm revving the engine.
You can't rev the engine. It's an electric truck.
I realized that too late. That's supposed to be a lot more threatening.
It literally made no sound whatsoever. Literally nobody knows you did anything. Step out of the vehicle!
Do we run them over?
Open up
And
the
let
door.
me see your hands!
What are you doing? I can't run them over if you go toward them.
Amy gets
D,
out of the truck
Step out of the
with her
truck.
hands in the air.
Yep, me too.
Stepping out.
Obi steps out, hands in air.
D.
D gets out. Hands in the air.
You are in a restricted area.
I
Oh,
am.
okay.
Put your
restricted
hands
area?
on the hood of the vehicle.
I do so.
I do so.
You are being approached by the 5 armed guards.
Oh my god.
who are here. So, as these guards are about to are approaching you, a person comes effectively running around the corner. It is an elven woman with blonde hair, glasses, in a very well-tailored pantsuit, and you 100% recognize this person, Liz.
Okay.
It is your, well, at least in your universe, your cousin Claire Stormwood. And I want you to roll me a d10 because I want to know what kind of relationship you know this. Like you know this person no matter what, because your universes. But roll me a d10. Yeah. We're gonna figure out how well you know this person.
Okay, so I got an 8.
Okay, you know her actually really well. The Claire Stormwood in your universe, she's older than you. She's probably 20 years older than you.
Okay.
But she's an elf, so, they look young. I don't know if you know her. I don't know if you've ever been told her exact age, but you've known her since you were a kid. I'll just say, on an 8, the Claire Stormwood in your universe, I'll say you're actually probably pretty close with as a part of the extended family. She maybe was very encouraging of your pursuit of science. And, maybe she was one of the reasons why you came back to the company. Like, maybe she encouraged you.
Hey.
All right. So we'll say that. Like, you have a fairly close relationship with your Claire but she's like a cousin who lives overseas in your universe also. Sure. So, she's close for someone you see maybe twice a year. All right.
Okay.
Put your guns down. Put your guns down. Don't you bloody recognize the head of the Chicago office? Liz.
Yes, Claire. Hi.
I'm so sorry. We're in the middle of a lockdown. It's
okay.
Very bad. I'm so glad to see you.
Yeah.
What are you doing in London? I know you were doing some sort of task force thing, and Cal never told me where you were going, but I'm glad you're here at least. Is this your team?
This is my team, yes.
She takes a look, and
Hi.
Oh, hello, young man. I don't believe I know who you are. My name is Claire. I'm second in command of the London office here.
Nice to meet you. My name is Obadiah Winston Harvey Prism, but you could call me Obi.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you, Obi. She
nice to meet you too.
Shakes your hand. And you must be Dee, the personal assistant I keep hearing about.
Personal assistant? What?
Yes.
I mean,
I know. Has she really been like the infamous T. Clear Skies? Dear Lord. I still can't believe you selected her. Like, it was the probation of stealing a magical item like the Orb of Storms was ridiculous. But... And... Oh, Amy's here. Great. All right. So, what's wrong with me? What did I do? All right.
Are we in the same universe from before? Did we backtrack?
No, I think this is different. I hope it's different.
I think it's just similar. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let me brief you on what's happened. Cousin Bertie's missing.
Okay.
Because just as a piece of information that you know, in your universe, Bertram Stormwood is the head of the London office.
Okay.
Yes. All right. It's good to see you. Oh my God, Liz. Oh, it's been a hell of a day.
I can imagine it has.
I'm glad you're here. Anyways, and she starts kind of leading you off, and I'm so sorry to hear. She kind of pulls you off to the side. I know that things must be frantic. I know I was so sorry to hear about you and Brett, and your divorce. But I will tell you honestly, I never liked him, and I think you're better off without him. I am sorry.
No one likes Brett.
Brent is fine. No, Brent is fine.
I don't think he's fine.
Brent was lovely. I don't believe he was right for Liz.
Nah, he sucks.
That's quite true. Yes.
Every time we've met him, he sucks.
Liz,
Obi's gonna whisper over comms.
Liz, when are we gonna tell her?
All right. So this is what's happened. this is what's happened. We've lost connection to the Stormwood mainframe about 6 hours ago. Not long after that, the internet went down in central London. We have no connection to the main office or anyone else. No one's even been able to get a hold of Kel through any of the alternate means. Around the same time, it looked like there was a break-in at Cousin Bertie's house, and he's been missing and gone. We have no idea where he is. We have no connection to the main office. Bertie is gone, and it's just... I think something's happened, and I think that we are under attack.
Yes, it
the fact
definitely
that
sounds
we
like
went
that.
down
Yes.
before the general internet went down in this area means that something was targeting us.
Right.
Some outsider is trying to get into our system. And I know I'm assuming you heard our distress call that I sent out before the general internet went down. I tried to send whatever I could.
Yes, we got a distress call, and yes,
Thank God.
that's why we're here.
You guys don't have like security cameras around this garage, do you?
Well, I mean, that's how we noticed the truck was here. I assumed Amy dropped
Yes, we
it
teleported
disguised.
in.
I assumed Amy had the vehicle disguised and just
Yes.
dropped
Yep.
a spell.
Yep,
Isn't that what happened?
that's definitely what that's a truthful
Yes,
thing that happened.
We teleported to
Very
to-
truthful.
London, and we came here, and Amy dropped the disguise. Yes,
Okay. Lovely.
yes.
This is... I'm sorry. I'm usually much more composed than this. I apologize. All right. Dear cousin, we have problems, and it is all hands on deck. Would you like to go to the war room?
Absolutely, yes.
All right. She is going to start... She's going to... She starts heading up, she pats your shoulder. Roll me a d10, Liz.
10,
Okay, cool. Then roll me another d10.
5.
All right, so the moment that Claire makes contact with your shoulder, something happens. Maybe it's some familial spark. Maybe it's some reminder of your past life before traveling. But something, and maybe it's related to your newfound psychic abilities. But you feel like in your head that a key turned and unlocked.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's going to be obvious right away.
Right.
But there are things that were locked from Liz's memory before that are no longer locked from Liz's memory.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so you are led through the building, and the as you come up to the outer layers, you see that you're led up through the lobby, and it's all glass around, and you can see that you are in London's Canary Wharf, or at least a very Toronto doubling for London's Canary Wharf. And you guys are led up to this is an incredibly busy office. The London office is about as busy as the Chicago office. Like, there are dozens of people running around panicking. It looks like, you've got technicians doing something with wires, trying to do things. You don't know what they're trying to do. It just looks really good in the background as you all confidently stride past them as people are trying to get things out. Eventually, you're taken to a room with a big holo display, because it's, Stormwood and Associates, and we have holo displays, if you remember Campaign 1. And, different maps about, around the city, and, yeah. So, all right, this is what we know so far. She pulls up the holo display and like brings up a map of London. Cousin Bertie's last known location was at his flat here. And she points to an area of the map. I'm not going to name the exact area of the map because I don't feel like Googling London neighborhoods. But it's fancy. All right. He normally would come into work at about 8 in the morning. When he didn't report and the systems went down, we sent a security team to go check in on him. What we've discovered was that his flat was in a state of disarray, trashed, damaged. We've had investigative teams combing through it, but right now we're coming up with nothing. And I don't know what our solution is, what to do right now. Right now, I've been trying to hold down the fort, trying to keep us operational to some degree. We're tracking numerous magical items at all times here. It's the London office. This is Paris's. The magical item containment unit at the Paris office is under renovation, so we're currently storing all of that here. Right now, almost every magical item in the European continent possessed by Stormwood and Associates is in this building. At the moment, everything seems to be accounted for, though. Every stone, every orb, every talisman, every grimoire from Obscure, none of it is missing. Nothing is missing except for Cousin Bertie.
So why would someone go to Euro Stormwood to steal a cousin?
I mean, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes Dee just talks. I assume that you've tried magically, tracking Bertie, yes?
We don't have any wardsmiths in London
I see.
right now. Well, they have the damned annual retreat in Switzerland. It's stupid,
Well,
and I don't... They're not here. That's the problem.
I see.
We employ many, but none of them are in the building.
Well, fortunately, during my time away, I have been doing research
yes,
on wards.
Yes, you told me about that in your email, yes.
Oh, did I? Great. I didn't recall. Okay. Yes. So let's try that.
All right. Yes. Where would you like to? Would you like to go to? The cleaning staff has been very thorough in his office. I think we're going to have to go to his flat to find something he's been in contact with.
Okay.
All right. Well, we've got plenty of cars.
Yes.
And
okay, sure.
she snaps her fingers, and like an assistant comes over to her. Yes, we're going to need a number of vehicles. I want a full security team with us at all times. Yes. Write it down, Benjamin. Write it down.
Yeah, Benjamin.
All right. Smash cut. Black SUV, black Range Rovers just line up. Yeah, it's so you guys are going to go drive to Cousin Bertie's flat. Is there anything I don't know, it's do you guys want to ride there in any particular configuration?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right. Then yeah.
Taking our own vehicle then?
No, you're getting a ride.
Oh, okay.
because D wouldn't remember to be on the other side of the
Correct
road.
side of the road, yeah.
I just assumed that they flipped the screens for American audiences to make it easier for them to know that it's not the same country.
It's like manga.
Yeah,
Where they
like
print
manga.
it backwards.
That is why the steering wheels were on the other side. I assumed that's what they were doing, but they're just like that. They're like that in the real world.
All
It's a
right.
weird country.
All right, so you guys. So, you guys get to Bertram's apartment building. Oh, how is your father enjoying his retirement, by the way, Liz?
Oh, he's...
Oh, no, it was... Well, we were all a little surprised that he decided to.
Yeah, it was rather sudden, but he's enjoying it, yes.
It's... Honestly, I'm... Just pause for a second. You know, I just want you to know, I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
I feel like
thank you.
over the last few years, you came back to this company in all of the ruins left by Hollowell, and you helped. Ostensibly you came back just to lead a team and lend a hand, but what you did in the Chicago office, it's just remarkable. And you've really come into your own over the last few years, and honestly, I want you to know that I'm proud to know the woman you've become.
Well, thank you. That means a lot.
I know it's an awkward time to bring it up with Bertie missing, but yes. All right, let's go get to work.
When Claire looks away, I do a face at the others.
All right, so you guys go up. Birdie's flat is the penthouse of a rather fancy building. It is opulent and gorgeous, and it looks like a tornado has been through here. Vaulted ceilings, there's a second level to it with a catwalk that overlooks the main living space. But for all the furniture's overturned, everything's kind of just sort of a mess. And obviously this is not how Cousin Bertie lives. I mean, he's a slob, but he pays a lot of money to make sure people don't know he's a slob.
Of course.
Yeah, and your investigators didn't find anything at all? No, my investigators didn't find anything all... Yes, of course they looked, Amy. Jesus. Amy, why don't you go help the security team feel more comfortable?
Okay, now hang on. Amy is a valued member of my team. And she is going to be a part of this.
Okay. I mean, I assume she is, since you still keep her around. All right. So, the entire place is just a disaster, and I don't know where to start looking, even. Someone has to have... There's no sign of blood, though, which is good. But someone was looking for something.
Clearly.
Yes, of course.
And unlike the office, I can't be sure if anything was taken.
Right. Okay.
So are you looking for something to use?
Yeah.
All right, there's plenty of stuff you can use. There's
Sure.
literally an entire... You can pretty much guarantee that most of the things in the living space that you're in have been touched by him at some point.
Yes. I'd like to find something that is like, you know what? How about the TV remote?
Sure. Absolutely, there's a TV remote. Yeah. All right. So you're going to do the tracking ward?
Yes, I am going to do that.
All right. So you start laying down a tracking ward.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously you're going to spend one sweet move point here.
Yep.
And then,
take out a marker and just drawing it on the back of it.
Yep. And so I need you to roll me 1d10.
I got a 6.
All right. So you have you can track the target for 1 hour. You have a rough position of where it is.
Okay.
Of where he is. So yeah. So yeah, it's so yeah, it's double checking here. Yeah, so you don't know the exact location, but you know the general direction and distance. So you know what I mean? Like it's it's that away roughly X number of miles.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. I'd also like to detect spooky. I'm sure there's probably spooky stuff in here.
Oh, there's spooky stuff all over this fucking place.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, it seems like your cousin probably took some work home because there are magical objects just in this room.
Yeah.
But they were not taken.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can track the target for your ward works for 1 hour in game. So
Yes. Okay.
anything?
Yeah, yes, I have a general direction. Okay. We can track him.
All right. So all right. You gonna point in the direction of someone who knows the local geography?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so just information for you. You can tell that the that he is stationary right now.
Okay.
That's an important thing because obviously, because 1 to 3 just gives you direction, but 4 to 6 means that you know, so if he moved, you would know that he was moving.
Right.
So and you'd be able to keep following. So yes, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can we use your phone?
Absolutely. But I
Yes.
don't know how good it's going to do as the internet's down.
Yes, but okay. Right.
We have paper maps.
Yes, we can use a map. Yes, great.
Charles, fetch a map. It's in the glove box of the SUV. It's right. They're always there. Just because you've never used it doesn't mean it's not there. Jesus fucking Christ. It's been a stressful day.
I understand.
All right. I'm sorry to lose my composure.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
All right. And just about 5 minutes later, one of the security guys comes back with a paper map.
Yep.
And just starts laying it down. All right,
Okay.
so we're here right now. And that's
Okay.
northwest, east, and that way, and that's that way.
All right, I point in the general direction.
Yeah, you can give them
Yeah.
like, not,
Like that's a small cone,
yeah,
narrow
you-
cone of yeah.
Yeah, well, because you know the relative distance too, so it's like
Okay.
you can kind of give them a radius of where to look.
Okay.
That's an industrial area. That's what would Bert be doing out there? I don't believe he was there voluntarily, Charles. All right. Best to do some recon, you think? I mean-
yes.
How do you think we should handle this? We could go in guns blazing. I could bring down the entire security team if we had to. But that would be very clear that we're coming.
Yes, I think that quietly infiltrating it would be better.
It's good. All right. I've been behind a desk for a very long time. All right. Let's go. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, start heading out.
Okay.
Okay.
I have not been in the field for a very long time. I'm used to sitting behind a desk and telling people what to do. This is...
It's okay. You'll get the hang of it.
In an ideal world, Obi, I would not have to. An ideal world? Bertie would be safe in his office, coming up with obnoxious things to say about people, and I'd be apologizing for him repeatedly to clients.
That's our birdie.
He's just the worst. I mean, he's not the worst, but he's kind of the... He's the worst blood relative I have. I'm going to say that. Definitely, like, bottom 5. If we count non-blood relatives, I feel like Kel was the worst when he was Hollowell. I feel like that was the worst part of the family.
Sure. I mean, obvious. Yes.
But Bertie's like a second. I don't want to say a distant second, but like an intermediate second. Not close, but just like it's an SUV. So you guys start driving across London. Great montage of establishing. Is there anything you guys wanted to do before we headed out? Actually, just before you drove to the warehouse.
Dee whispers to the others, "This lady kind of sucks, right?"
Okay. While people were
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Do
doing the important stuff, Obi totally investigated.
Absolutely, you had time to do that. You had more than enough time to do that.
And he's looking for in the kitchen specifically for British candy.
Amazing.
Well, roll me a d10 to figure out what's in Cousin Bertie's.
Oh, I got a 1.
Well,
It had been a while since he went.
you find Turkish delight.
Oh no.
Okay.
On a 1, you get Turkish delight. Enjoy it, Peter.
Obi
I'd
takes
betray
the
my whole
Turkish
family
delight.
for that.
At least it's dense.
Stormwood and Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game, so an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters, and you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.